Hello, my listeners. The following file is Fursona and Fursuit Takeover. Now, that doesn't mean you have to have a fursona or a fursuit to listen to this file, because in this file, we will help you create a fursona and make it an entity within your mind that can take over during certain periods that you allow. And if you do not want this to happen, then do not continue to listen to this file. But if you do want something like this to happen, please continue to listen to the file. I just want you to relax and listen, to listen and relax to the nice, soothing sound of my voice. Because the nice, soothing sound of my voice is just so very easy to listen to. It's just so very nice to listen to my voice, isn't it? Just so very relaxing. What I want you to do is just lay back and relax as much as you possibly can into your chair or bed, wherever you happen to be right now, and just let go and just listen to the sound of my voice, to the nice, soothing sound of my voice as you just relax and listen, opening your mind to my words gently, slowly, letting yourself relax, letting yourself just listen to the sound of my voice. And what I want you to do is just close your eyes if they aren't already closed, and just let yourself drift to the sound of my voice and just let yourself sink just a little bit. That's all you have to do, is just close your eyes, listen to the sound of my voice, and just let yourself sink and drift. And you can let yourself fall down into a nice room, just so very relaxing. A nice, large room. And you can just look around and notice how the room is decorated just for your comfort, how everything in this room is decorated just for you. You can notice that you find yourself sitting on a nice king-sized feather bed. The bed feels so comfortable, doesn't it? You can feel the nice feather mattress underneath you, and it just feels so very comfy, and you can look around the room on this comfy feather mattress, allowing yourself to just notice how everything in this room is decorated for you. Noticing how the carpet is just the way you want it, or maybe it could just be wood floor, however you feel, really. Whatever you want to imagine is the way that this room looks. Whatever is just most comforting to you. And you can find that it's so very easy to change this room at your will, because this room is known as your happy place. And it's just so very easy to just find yourself thinking positively in this room, if you're thinking at all, that is. You can find that there's no such thing as negative emotions in this room. You don't feel any negative emotions at all in this room. It's so very easy to just allow yourself to sink, to relax. You can feel yourself sinking in that nice feather mattress. It's so very easy to imagine how comfortable the feather mattress is. And you can let yourself lay back into it. You can let yourself sprawl out in the bed as much as you desire. It is your bed after all. You can just feel free to relax. You're completely alone here. You're completely comfortable here, and it's so very easy to relax. It's so very nice to relax. And as you lay back in this nice feather mattress, you can notice that there is an open door on one side of the room with a staircase leading up. You don't need to worry about that staircase. That's just one of the ways that you can reach your happy place. And you can notice that next to the door there's a familiar snow fox standing next to a switch, a dimmer switch, which is just a switch on a track that leads up and down. You can notice that the more you relax in this nice feather mattress, the more the dimmer switch seems to just glide down its track. The snow fox lets you know that the dimmer switch is deeply embedded into your brain. It's so deeply embedded into your brain that it controls how active your mind is. He demonstrates by just nudging the dimmer switch just a little bit down, and as that dimmer switch slides just that little bit down, you feel this nice, sleepy, overcoming sensation. That's right, you feel so very sleepy suddenly, and your mind just drifts a little bit deeper into trance for me. The snow fox then tells you that this switch, the more it slides down, the deeper in trance that you'll fall. And whenever this dimmer switch slides all the way to the bottom, you'll fall into a nice, deep sleep, or at least your active consciousness will. He lets you know that your subconscious will take complete control whenever this dimmer switch reaches the bottom. And you can notice that this dimmer switch is only 1/4 down its track, leaving a nice 3/4 of it left. And the snow fox decides to nudge the dimmer switch down just a little bit until it's at the halfway point, and you can feel your mind just sinking helplessly down into a nice relaxed state, and it feels so very good. Half of your mind feels so very sleepy, the other half is already asleep. Half of your mind is in this nice, deep slumber from that dimmer switch reaching the halfway point, and it feels so very good, so very relaxing. The snow fox lets you know that he's going to start lowering the dimmer switch more and more until you're in that nice, deep sleep. Until you open your mind and just allow my words to sink into your mind and become your only thoughts. The snow fox brings the dimmer switch down just a little bit until it's 45% from the bottom. And it feels so very good, doesn't it? That next little 5% of the dimmer switch sliding down. It's just a small little nudge, and your mind sinks deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper down. And then he nudges the dimmer switch down another 5%, and you just feel that next 5% of your mind slip deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper down into a nice, deep sleep, which leaves the dimmer switch 40% of the way from the bottom. And it's so very easy to watch the snow fox make that dimmer switch slide down further and further, so very easy to just let him take you deeper and deeper. It's so very easy for you to just let those eyelids flutter down further and further while you lay on that feather mattress, watching the snow fox make you fall deeper and deeper into trance. And then he nudges the dimmer switch just a little bit again, another 5%, leaving it 35% from the bottom. And it just feels so very good to watch that dimmer switch slide down. And the more it slides down, the more your mind falls into that nice, deep sleep for him. The more you let yourself drift further and further, deeper and deeper down into that nice, relaxing trance. And he brings that nice dimmer switch down more and more, nudging it further and further, which allows you to just sink deeper and deeper. He nudges the dimmer switch another 5%, leaving 30% of your mind out of that nice deep sleep that it wants to be in so much. Then he nudges it again down to 25%. 25% of your mind not in that deep sleep, but you want it to be in that deep sleep so very bad. And it's so very easy to let yourself just glide down further and further into that nice deep trance. And he pushes it another 5%, and you slide just a little bit deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper down, allowing yourself to sink further and further, further and further down, just allowing yourself to succumb to the dimmer switch, just allowing yourself to sink further and further, further and further down. And then he brings it down another 5%, leaving 20% of your mind still awake. And you can just feel that next 5% of your mind falling deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper asleep. That's right. And you can just watch the snow fox nudge it down further and further. This time he takes off a good 10%, leaving it just 1/10 of the way from the bottom of the track, leaving your mind only 1/10 awake. That 9/10 of your mind in a nice deep sleep. Your mind feels so warm and happy and sleepy, and it feels so very good. And then he nudges it another 5%, leaving it only 5% of the way from the bottom, leaving your mind only 5% awake, leaving you so very close from that nice deep sleep that you want to be in, leaving you so very, very close to that nice deep sleep. And then he nudges it that last 5% all the way to the bottom of the track, and you can feel your mind fall into that nice deep slumber. It's so very easy to let your mind sink and fall into the nice warm pool of sleep, the nice warm slumber that it loves to be in, the nice deep sleep that your active mind falls into, allowing your subconscious to open up, allowing your subconscious to take complete control now, allowing your subconscious to just listen to the sound of my words. That's right, just let it listen to my voice. Let it listen to what I say. Let it soak in the words that I say like a sponge. Let it just listen. Let it just obey. Let yourself sink into that nice, deep sleep for me. And now that you're in that nice, deep sleep, you can find yourself on that nice, comfortable bed with the snow fox there. And now you may be wondering, what is a fursona? What is a fursona? What makes a fursona? What makes a furry make a fursona? A fursona is just an animal person that you make inside your mind, like a separate personality, something that is you, but also what you want to be, what you strive to be. Usually, it is your favorite animal with the traits of a human, able to stand up straight like the snow fox does, to talk like a person like the snow fox does, to be able to do anything that a person can do like the snow fox does. Notice how he has the hands and feet of a human, but he is still an animal. How he has you nice and snug in that bed. I want you to imagine what your fursona would look like. Of course, the snow fox is mine, and what I use to invade your mind and tell you what to do and help you with your problems. Maybe having a fursona can help you too. They are lovely after all. All you have to do is find out what animal you like most and give it human qualities. Maybe imagine yourself as that animal person. Give it some distinctive marks, a name, a gender, a personality. A personality that you've always loved. It's easy to do that, isn't it? And it's easy to imagine this within your mind. Maybe you already have a persona. Maybe you already have a name for it. Maybe you have a fursuit. The physical embodiment of this fursona. And I want you to imagine that fursona in your mind, how it would look, how it would talk, how it would act, what gender it is. Just create it before you, next to the bed, or maybe imagine yourself becoming that in your mind. That seems more comfortable that way, doesn't it? Or you can just imagine it as a separate being. For now, let's imagine it as a separate being. Something that's spawning at the side of your bed. You can look over and you can see it being created as you create it. Much like a video game where you create your own character. You can create your fursona right there, next to the bed. How it sounds, how it acts, what it looks like, what animal it is, how tall it is. It's all forming right next to you. And after it's nice and created, regardless of how long it takes, why don't you tell me what your fursona is in the comments once this video is over, once this file is over. You can tell me in any way, shape, or form, the comments, by private messaging me if you know me. You can go ahead and tell me what your fursona is, how they act, and how you created it. But this file is to help that fursona be part of you even more. And that fursona standing next to your bed is there to assist you, there to help you, knowing that you have complete and utter control over what it does, what it says, how it acts. It may have as much control as you allow it to have. It can help you with hard decisions. It can help you make better decisions. It can help you with whatever you want it to help you with. It's that second voice in your head that's always there looking out for you, that's always there to help you and assist you. And whenever you need it to, it can take control of your body for you to allow you to rest and relax whenever you want to. And you know that regardless of how much power, how much control you give your fursona, how much you allow it to control your body, to control your thoughts, cares, worries, stress, you will always have full control. You will always be able to take control back whenever you want, however you want, And you can do anything you want with your Fursona, because it is yours, it is a part of your mind, and it will always be yours and a part of your mind. It is a part of you. That's right. And that Fursona, you gave a name to, you gave it life, you gave it a personality, and that's perfectly fine, isn't it? And you nod, gently, slowly, knowing that this Fursona is perfection in your eyes, knowing that this Fursona can help you with anything you desire, anything you want. That's right. And you know that if you ever had a fursuit, if you ever had a fursuit of this Fursona, then you already have a Fursona that you've already made. And having that fursuit means that any time you put that fursuit on, you'll allow that Fursona to take complete control of your body, of your mind, of your thoughts, and you can just sit back and relax and let it do as it pleases. But you always know that regardless of how much control it has, regardless on if you're wearing the fursuit or not, you can always take back control and take off the fursuit to allow him to just rest and relax, to become silent in your mind if you want him to. But you know that whenever you wear that fursuit, you should let him control you. You should let him control your body, your thoughts, or them, whatever gender they may be. You will allow them to control you, your thoughts, the way you act, and you will sit back and you will watch. And if you ever need to take back control, if you ever want to take back control, then you can, and it'll be easy. But whenever you put on a fursuit, you will allow him to take control, because you put on a fursuit to let him take control, to let them take control. And it may feel good to allow your Fursona to take complete control of your body, of your thoughts, of your will, of everything about you. But you know that you should not get addicted to this feeling. You know that you shouldn't let them take complete control at all times. You know that you should also be your own person. And that's why I'm not encouraging you to just allow your Fursona to take complete control at all times. This Fursona is here to help you, not take complete control of you. It is here to help you, to assist you, to allow you to be better, to allow you to think better, to allow you to be less stressed, less worried. And it's easy to allow him or her, them, to take control, to help you make decisions, to help you with whatever you need. And sometimes you just want to let go and let them take control, to let them take the wheel, to let them control you for a while, regardless on if you have a fursuit or not. But whenever you have a fursuit, you can just be a host inside of a fursuit, and you can just let them run rampant in that fursuit, or you can just let them take control of your body and let them run rampant. To allow them to do as they please, to allow them to run and play and do whatever it is they want to do, to allow yourself to relax, to rest, to let that stress, those cares all melt away. It's very therapeutic if you allow it to be, to allow that Fursona of yours to take control, to allow that Fursona of yours to be in control, to allow it to do as it pleases, because you know whenever it's in control, you can meditate, you can rest, you can relax, and you can allow yourself to heal from the daily stress, from the anger that you may have, to any negative emotions that you may experience throughout the day. Because that's what a Fursona is for. It's to help you. It's there to help you heal. It's there to help you with anything that you desire. That's right, and it feels good, doesn't it, to let them take control for a while, And it can be addicting to let them take control, but you know that you're strong enough, that you don't have to be addicted to this, that you don't have to let them take control at all times. It's more of a luxury. It's more of a therapy. You don't want to do it all the time. Just whenever you feel that you could use some fun, whenever you could use some relaxation, to just sit back in your mind and let them take control, knowing full well what they're doing, how they're doing it, and how they're acting. So you know whenever you want to take control again, however you want to take control again. And you can just allow that persona to just control you and do as they please. But now it's time to rise up, to awaken. Whenever I count up to 5, I'm going to count up from 1 to 5. Whenever I reach 5, you're going to be wide awake, relaxed, refreshed, and with that new persona inside your mind, and you can talk with it, and you can do anything you want with it. It's pretty much like having your own best friend inside your head that you can tell anything to, that you can do anything with. And now I'm going to start counting up from 1 to 5. And with 1, you're going to find yourself rising up gently and slowly, slowly and gently, just rising ever so gently. 2, just rising up even further, further and further. No need to do anything else but rise up and allow reality to slowly and gently fill those senses of yours. 3, you can rise up more and more, more and more, just letting reality fill your senses like a river would fill a lake. Just allow everything to flow in. 4, for all intents and purposes, you are wide awake. Your senses have been filled with reality, and you can look around you and notice everything, but you're still in a nice, deep hypnosis, knowing that whenever I hit that next number, you will wake up and wide awake, relaxed, refreshed, and able to do anything you want with that persona that you've created. Just remember that you will post in the comments, or you will tell me in some way that you know how, to just tell me your persona's name, its personality, tell me everything you can about it. And 5, wake up, wide awake, relaxed and refreshed, and I hope that you enjoyed this trance, because I enjoyed giving you this trance. Thank you for listening.